Picture this. You're sitting at a red light, minding your own business, and suddenly your engine just revs up on its own. No, you didn't touch the gas. Then, just as fast, it drops back down like it's about to stall out completely. If that's happening to you, don't panic, but don't ignore it either, because that weird idle behavior is your engine literally trying to tell you something's wrong. And today, we're going to break down the 10 most common reasons your RPMs are bouncing around at idle, and exactly how you can fix each one right here on Infinite Garage. And look, I get it. When this first happens, it's easy to just brush it off. Maybe it only happens once, maybe you're running late and don't have time to think about it. But here's the reality. Fluctuating idle RPM isn't just annoying, it's often an early warning sign of a bigger issue building up under the hood. Left unchecked, some of these causes can lead to stalling out in traffic, rough cold starts, poor fuel economy, or even extra wear on other components down the line. So let's get into it and figure out exactly what's causing yours. Let's start with the most common culprit, and that's a vacuum leak. Your engine relies on a very specific balance of air and fuel to idle smoothly. If there's a crack in a vacuum hose, a loose intake gasket, or a broken connection somewhere in that system, unmetered air sneaks into the engine. That extra air throws off the mixture, and your idle starts hunting up and down trying to compensate. The fix here is actually pretty simple. Grab some carb cleaner or throttle body cleaner, spray it around your vacuum lines and intake manifold while the engine's running, and if the idle changes when you spray a certain spot, you just found your leak. Replace that hose or gasket, and you're back in business. Number 2, and this one's huge, a dirty throttle body. Over time, carbon and grime build up right where the throttle plate sits, and that gunk messes with how much air is actually getting through at idle. Your ECU tries to correct for it, and boom, you get that surging, dipping RPM pattern. The good news? This is one of the easiest DIY fixes out there. Pop the air intake off, spray some throttle body cleaner on a rag, and manually wipe down that plate and housing. Takes maybe 15 minutes, and it makes a night and day difference. Third on our list is a faulty idle air control valve, or IAC valve. This little component's entire job is to regulate airflow when your foot's off the pedal. When it gets dirty or starts failing electrically, it can't hold a steady position, so your idle jumps around unpredictably. Cleaning it with electrical or throttle body cleaner solves it most of the time. If cleaning doesn't do the trick, these valves are pretty affordable to replace and usually just a couple bolts to swap out. Number 4, a dirty or failing mass airflow sensor, the MAF. This sensor tells your computer exactly how much air is coming into the engine. If it's coated in dust or oil residue, especially if you've got an aftermarket air filter with too much oil on it, it sends bad data to the ECU. Bad data means bad fuel trims, and bad fuel trims mean your idle is all over the place. A MAF sensor cleaner spray, letting it air dry completely before reinstalling, usually clears this right up. Fifth, worn or fouled spark plugs. When your plugs are old, gapped wrong, or covered in carbon, you get inconsistent combustion. One cylinder fires strong, the next one's weak, and that unevenness translates directly into RPM fluctuation at idle. This is basic maintenance, honestly. Pull your plugs, check the gap against your manual spec, and if they're worn down or fouled, just replace the full set. Cheap fix, big results. Number 6 is dirty or clogged fuel injectors. If your injectors aren't spraying a clean, consistent pattern, certain cylinders end up running lean or rich, and your engine struggles to find a stable idle. A quality fuel injector cleaner added to your tank over a few fill-ups can dissolve a lot of that buildup. For more stubborn cases, a professional injector cleaning service using an ultrasonic bath will get them back to spec. 7th, a bad PCV valve. This valve manages crankcase pressure by recycling gases back into the intake. When it sticks open or closed, it throws off your air-fuel ratio, and yep, you guessed it, unstable idle. It's usually a cheap 10-minute swap. Pop the old one out, snap the new one in, done. Number 8, and people miss this one constantly, worn engine or motor mounts. Now this won't cause the RPM number itself to change, but a bad mount lets the engine rock and shift more than it should, and that movement can feel exactly like your idle is surging even when it's not. Give your engine a firm push while it's running in park, and if you feel excessive movement or hear clunking, your mounts are probably shot. Ninth on the list, cooling system issues, specifically a stuck thermostat or low coolant. Your engine computer adjusts idle speed based partly on engine temperature. If it thinks the engine's still cold when it's not, or vice versa, it'll set the wrong idle target and hunt around trying to correct itself. Check your coolant level first, that's free, and takes 30 seconds, and if it's fine, have your thermostat tested. And finally, number 10, electrical issues, specifically a weak battery, corroded grounds, or a struggling alternator. Your idle control system needs stable voltage to function properly. If your electrical system is sending inconsistent power, the ECU can't hold a steady idle no matter what else is going on. Check your battery terminals for corrosion, make sure your grounds are clean and tight, and if your battery's a few years old, get it load tested. Sometimes the simplest fix is the one people check last. Now, before you start tearing into anything, here's a pro tip that can save you a ton of guesswork. Grab a cheap OBD2 scanner, plug it into the port under your dashboard, and check for any stored trouble codes. Even if your check engine light isn't on, a lot of scanners will show pending codes that point you straight to the problem, whether that's a lean fuel condition, a misfire on a specific cylinder, or a sensor reading way out of range. It's maybe a $20 tool, and it can take you from 10 possible causes down to 1 or 2 in about 5 minutes flat. I always tell people, don't skip this step. It's the difference between guessing and actually knowing what you're dealing with. Now here's the thing, if you're dealing with this issue right now, don't just throw parts at it randomly. Start with the cheap, easy stuff. Check your vacuum lines, clean your throttle body, check your battery terminals. 9 times out of 10, one of those first few fixes solves it completely, and you'll save yourself a chunk of change compared to guessing your way through a repair shop bill. If this video helped you figure out what's going on under your hood, do me a favor and smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Drop a comment and let me know which one of these 10 it turned out to be for you. I read every single one. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're dropping new car care videos every single week right here on Infinite Garage. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.